Getting older is a part of life, and reaching the age of 70 is a milestone worth celebrating. It's a time to enjoy the wisdom you've gained, reflect on all you've achieved, and make the most of the years ahead. But to truly thrive after 70, there are some common mistakes you should avoid, decisions and habits that can hold you back from living your best life. In this video, we'll dive into expert advice on what you should never do after turning 70. These insights will help you maintain your health, happiness, and independence for years to come. Let's get started. First, let's talk about lifestyle habits. One of the most common mistakes people make after 70 is neglecting physical activity. It's easy to think, I'm too old for exercise, or it's too late to start now. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Physical activity is one of the most important things you can do to maintain your overall health. It keeps your muscles strong, your joints flexible, and your heart healthy. You don't have to run marathons or hit the gym every day. Simple activities like walking, stretching, or light yoga can make a huge difference. Even gardening or playing with your grandkids can count as exercise. On the flip side, being sedentary can lead to a range of problems, from weight gain and stiffness to an increased risk of chronic diseases. Experts recommend finding a routine that works for you, starting small if necessary, and gradually increasing your activity level. The key is consistency. It's not about doing a lot all at once. It's about staying active in a way that feels enjoyable and sustainable. Another habit to avoid is overeating or ignoring your nutrition. As we age, our metabolism slows down, meaning our bodies don't burn calories as efficiently as they once did. Eating the same portions or indulging in unhealthy foods can lead to weight gain, which in turn increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and other health issues. But it's not just about eating less, it's about eating smart. Your body needs high-quality fuel, especially as you age. Focus on nutrient-dense foods like fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. Avoid heavily processed snacks, sugary drinks, and excessive salt, which can contribute to health problems like high blood pressure. And don't skip meals. Skipping meals can lead to fatigue and make it harder to manage blood sugar levels. Instead, aim for balanced meals throughout the day to keep your energy steady and your body nourished. And while we're on the topic of nutrition, let's not forget hydration. As we get older, our sense of thirst diminishes, so it's easy to become dehydrated without even realizing it. Dehydration can cause fatigue, confusion, dizziness, and even urinary tract infections. Make it a habit to drink water regularly throughout the day. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses, depending on your activity level. And remember, tea and coffee don't count toward your hydration needs. In fact, they can dehydrate you further if consumed in excess. Now, let's move on to health mistakes. One major pitfall is skipping regular checkups. It's easy to think, I feel fine, so I don't need to see the doctor. But many health conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, or even some types of cancer don't always have noticeable symptoms in the early stages. Regular checkups and screenings can catch these issues early when they're easier to treat. Make sure you're keeping up with essential screenings like blood pressure checks, cholesterol tests, and cancer screenings. Don't forget about dental visits, vision tests, and hearing exams either. Your overall health is interconnected, so staying on top of these routine appointments can prevent bigger problems down the road. Another mistake is self-diagnosing or ignoring symptoms. With the internet at our fingertips, it's tempting to Google symptoms and try to figure things out on your own. But self-diagnosing can lead to unnecessary stress, or worse, it might cause you to miss serious warning signs. If something feels off, trust your instincts and consult a healthcare professional. They're there to help you get the answers and care you need. Mental health is another area where people often make mistakes. It's easy to assume that feeling lonely, anxious, or down is just a normal part of aging, but it doesn't have to be. Neglecting your mental health can have a profound impact on your quality of life. Experts recommend staying socially active, pursuing hobbies, and seeking professional help if you're struggling. Social connections are vital at any age, but they become even more important as we grow older. Loneliness and isolation can lead to depression and even physical health problems. If you've lost touch with friends or family, consider joining local clubs, volunteering, or even exploring online communities. It's never too late to build meaningful connections. Now, let's talk about financial mistakes. One of the biggest issues people face after 70 is overspending or falling for scams. Scammers often target older adults with schemes that sound too good to be true, like fake investments, fraudulent tech support, or even charity scams. Be cautious about sharing personal or financial information, and if something feels off, consult a trusted family member or advisor before making decisions. At the same time, it's important to be mindful of your spending habits. Living on a fixed income or retirement savings requires careful budgeting. While it's okay to treat yourself now and then, make sure you're prioritizing essentials like healthcare, home maintenance, and emergency savings. Financial security can bring peace of mind and make it easier to enjoy your golden years. Another mistake is failing to plan for future healthcare needs. It's not a pleasant topic to think about, but discussing options like assisted living, in-home care, or long-term care insurance with your family can save a lot of stress later. Planning ahead ensures that you'll have the support you need if your health changes unexpectedly. And don't forget about estate planning. Delaying this can leave your loved ones with unnecessary legal and financial challenges. Make sure you have a will, organize your assets, and designate someone to handle your affairs if you're unable to do so. Consulting with a professional can help you cover all the bases and give you peace of mind. Finally, let's touch on some social and emotional pitfalls. One of the most harmful things you can do after 70 is avoid new friendships or social interactions. It's natural to feel hesitant about meeting new people, especially if you've experienced losses or major life changes. But building new connections can bring so much joy and purpose to your life. Whether it's joining a local club, attending events, or simply striking up a conversation with someone new, staying socially engaged is essential. Another pitfall is resisting change. Whether it's learning new technology, adapting to downsizing, or accepting help when needed, embracing change can make life much easier and more enjoyable. Change is a natural part of life, and approaching it with an open mind can lead to new opportunities and experiences. And lastly, avoid dwelling on regrets. It's easy to look back on missed opportunities or mistakes, but focusing too much on the past can steal your happiness in the present. Instead, focus on what you can do now to make the most of your time. Every day is a chance to create new memories and leave a positive legacy. As you can see, avoiding these common pitfalls can make a huge difference in how you experience life after 70. By staying active, maintaining your health, planning ahead, and embracing social connections, you can make these years some of the most fulfilling and joyful of your life. Now that we've covered some of the major lifestyle, health, and financial mistakes to avoid after 70, let's shift our focus to other crucial aspects that can significantly impact your quality of life: your social connections, emotional well-being, and how to truly embrace this stage of life with positivity and purpose. Let's start with a common yet often overlooked issue: avoiding new experiences. As we get older, it's natural to settle into routines and stick with what's familiar, but doing so can limit your growth and make life feel stagnant. The truth is, trying new things doesn't have to stop at any age. Whether it's learning a new skill, traveling to a place you've never been, or even picking up a hobby you've always been curious about, exploring new experiences keeps your mind sharp and your spirit youthful. Experts agree that one of the best ways to combat feelings of stagnation is to remain curious. Ask yourself, what's something I've always wanted to try but never had the chance to? Maybe it's learning to play an instrument, taking a painting class, or even trying something adventurous like ziplining or ballroom dancing. These activities don't just add excitement to your life, they also challenge your brain in new ways, keeping it active and engaged. Next, let's address the importance of maintaining a sense of purpose. Many people feel a sense of loss or confusion after retiring or seeing their children grow up and leave home. This can sometimes lead to feelings of aimlessness. But having a purpose doesn't mean you need to be working a full-time job or tackling monumental goals. It's about finding what makes you feel fulfilled. Purpose can come from small, meaningful actions, like volunteering in your community, mentoring someone younger, or even taking care of a pet. It might mean writing a memoir to share your life experiences with your family, or simply dedicating time to nurturing relationships with loved ones. The key is to focus on what brings you joy and gives your day a sense of meaning. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest challenges many people face after 70, letting go of fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of aging, or even fear of failure can hold you back from embracing new opportunities. But here's the thing. Fear is often rooted in the what-ifs of life, and it can rob you of the happiness that comes from living in the present. Overcoming fear doesn't mean ignoring it. It means acknowledging it and taking small steps forward anyway. For instance, if you're nervous about learning new technology, start with something simple, like sending text messages or video chatting with family. If you're afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone socially, start with one-on-one conversations or small gatherings. Every step you take builds confidence and shows you that it's never too late to grow. Let's not forget the importance of relationships in this stage of life. One mistake many people make is thinking that their relationships are set in stone and that there's no need to nurture them further. But relationships, like anything valuable, require time and care. Whether it's your spouse, children, friends, or even neighbors, taking the time to connect and strengthen those bonds can bring immense joy and support. Make it a priority to reach out to the people in your life. Schedule regular phone calls, plan small get-togethers, or even write handwritten letters. And if you've experienced a falling out with someone, consider taking steps to mend that relationship. Life is too short to hold on to grudges, and reconciliation can bring a sense of peace that's truly priceless. Now, let's tackle a mindset shift that can transform how you view aging. Stop comparing yourself to others. Whether it's comparing your health, appearance, or achievements, this habit only leads to dissatisfaction. Instead, focus on your own journey and celebrate what makes your life unique. Aging is not a competition. It's a deeply personal experience, and your worth isn't tied to how you measure up to others. Another thing to avoid is neglecting your emotional well-being. As you age, it's easy to become set in your ways or to brush off negative feelings as just part of getting older. But emotions are a powerful part of who we are, and ignoring them can take a toll on your overall well-being. If you're feeling overwhelmed, lonely, or stressed, don't hesitate to talk to someone, a trusted friend, family member, or even a professional counselor. Sometimes, simply sharing what you're going through can bring clarity and relief. Cultivating a sense of gratitude is another powerful way to enhance your emotional health. Take time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for, no matter how small. Maybe it's the sunshine streaming through your window, a kind gesture from a friend, or even the ability to enjoy your morning coffee. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing. Let's also address the importance of embracing self-care. As you age, it's easy to prioritize everyone else's needs while neglecting your own. But taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. Self-care can look like many things: getting enough rest, eating nutritious meals, taking time to relax, and making room for activities that bring you joy. It's about listening to your body and giving it what it needs to thrive. And speaking of self-care, let's not underestimate the power of laughter and play. Somewhere along the way, many of us forget how to have fun, but laughter is not only enjoyable, it's also incredibly good for you. It reduces stress, boosts your immune system, and even helps with pain relief. So don't hesitate to watch a comedy, tell jokes with friends, or find playful ways to enjoy your day. Another thing to avoid is resisting help when you need it. Many people over 70 pride themselves on their independence, and while that's a wonderful trait, it's important to recognize that asking for help isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Whether it's help with physical tasks, managing finances, or making medical decisions, Reaching out to trusted friends, family, or professionals can make life easier and less stressful. Lastly, let's talk about embracing the legacy you're building. One of the most rewarding aspects of life after 70 is the opportunity to share your wisdom and experiences with others, whether it's through storytelling, mentoring, or simply being a positive role model. Your life has value and meaning. Take pride in the mark you've made on the world and continue to find ways to inspire those around you. As we wrap up, remember this: aging isn't about limitations, it's about opportunities. It's a chance to focus on what truly matters, let go of what doesn't, and live with intention and joy. Every moment is a gift, and every choice you make can shape how you experience this beautiful stage of life. So take these expert tips to heart, avoid the common pitfalls, and embrace the future with an open mind and a full heart. The best years of your life might just be ahead of you.